everything where Great Nigeria Insurance PLC they carry come your way.
Yes, whether na your motor, whether na your house, whether na your anything where gas to do with your future, even your children self, they to give you the betterness of the things where we say you go jollificate for tomorrow. That's not tomorrow will be tomorrow where everybody they wait
your future,
for.
That is.
Yeah.
All right, and on top of the show this afternoon, one thing they will be said on the sub, for one of the states, we'll be see what shele for Mokwa, where we say flood happen from nowhere, boom, and we just see people cry and every talking about rain. The predictions no they funny. What will we do? And shall we get insurance against flood? How that one they take work? And what will be the money we'll go with them? This and many more now we're going to shoot my put if you leave out for this frequency for the next 14-15 minutes as we take enter GNI on go where Great Nigeria Insurance they pick up the bills put. Micah and I be my name.
My own name now talk about my Peter side, but before we go chook mouth on top what the carriers come, make we go here from with friends we they come back.
If you want big breaks, nothing's gonna stop you now. As long as you reach out with Great Nigeria Insurance PLC, your greatness is now.
Area. This not be time when person go dey fear because he no package insurance. Oh. Sure, this not be time when person go dey lose. Oh. We get experience reaching neck for motor insurance, fire, burglary, or any one thing big goods. We pass maga for road and plenty things. For more tafia, bell us for 2341342961 or kukuma email us for info@greatnigeriaplc.com. Great Nigeria Insurance PLC. Now who know insure the lose? Oh.
Okay, so there you get them. Now, person will no insure, now in they lose. And we get joining us this afternoon to make sure, say, all of us go feel win from the Ogun State branch of Great Nigeria Insurance PLC. We get the head of operations for that side. We'll still be marketing Oga join Abayomi Afere. How you doing? Good afternoon, brotherly.
Good afternoon, my brother. I'm fine, sir.
And like I like to ask you, Bawuni Afere. Especially after Salah. I don't see meat, but I know verse though.
I'm a Christian.
Now so anybody will not give me meat now, Christian right now. All right, so make we enter the matter of the day. Flood insurance. Why we need them? First off, flooding. Now the same flood we dey talk about, where we say Omi Yale Agbara, your shop, where water go full everywhere, carry people and all that, or another type of flood day, when we dey talk about insurance for flood.
Thank you, my Mr. Moderator. There is no policy we call the flood insurance.
Okay.
But flood as a peril can be insured under fire and special perils insurance policy.
Oh, special biggie.
In some companies, flood is a peril that can be insured under fire and special perils insurance policy. Some other companies will call it fire and allied insurance policy. Flood can be covered under this kind of policy and combined householders owners insurance policy. You know, say before, now basic fire policy we get, but through research and what was happening all over the world, this basic fire insurance policy was now modified to include some other perils, such as flood, such as earthquake, such as bush fire, like the one that happened in California in US, burst pipe, aircraft, or any other article dropped there from. So it is the former basic fire policy that was now improved upon that now brings about the fire and special perils insurance policy. Okay.
You know say na pidgin program so that we go feel they talk that pidgin where they cover well.
All right. Okay, sir. Now this basic fire policy where they can modify, can improve upon now, where you can bring this fire and special perils insurance policy into operations. And this fire and special perils insurance policy has flood as one of the perils that it cover. because we all know wetin happen for Mokwa some few days ago.
Exactly.
How flood damage buildings,
Kill people,
kill people,
collect
property
picking
worth-
wives.
and property worth over billions of naira. Worth billions of naira. So, I think being one of our insured, we get fire and special terrorist insurance policy. They in house, they for that place. That kind of person. As people they cry now, he no go cry because he know say he get policy. We go
cover.
turn in sadness into joy.
All right.
Because that policy go cover the flood.
Okay, talking about wetin happen recently, you know say that one na community. E get if you get how we fit take do am wey be say as community we fit come together. You know say some place they know say no how wey rain go fall, flood must disturb them. But as community, they fit come together talk say they won't do this policy for themselves.
Like they take get the life assurance, group life assurance. So group fire and special peril day. I think that the question is that. Okay.
There is nothing we call group and fire insurance perils. But if you people group yourself together and you want to obtain fire and special perils insurance policy for your houses, one, you must have an interest. If it be damaged as insured peril, which is flood in this matter. If you, let's say for example, you landlords of the same
Community.
Maybe street or community. If you are landlord, you feel group yourself together. Say you want to buy fire and special insurance this policy for our houses. Waiting be there. They say the policy is going to be issued in the name of that community. It won't be in the name of one person. But the various houses will be part of the specification of that policy. They will your number on the street and your house. If it is 2-story building, they will specify everything. Once everything is done inside that policy, if this kind of thing can happen, you will not say your mind go dey cool. And if no be community, you as a person wey own your building, where you know say you don't want to suffer any loss or damage as a result of this, as a result of flood, or as a result of fire, or as a result of bushfire, or as a result of light being dropped from an aircraft, you can approach the company to come and buy our fire and special perils insurance policy. We will sell them for you.
Okay, so make we just all right. So make we just hold small pause for here. We'll give our people the traffic update. Well, before this time, we'll be telling of that lone accident for 3rd Mainland Bridge by Unilag Water Inward Island, where we be get a loaded truck will be fall for inside. Like say one summer sugar. Well, the update will enter before we 12 o'clock news. They say update recovery process now be offloading. Now they go on song from that truck to another one for 3rd Mainland Bridge by Unilag Waterfront Inward Island, and in the affair traffic no be small. So those of you who don't they send us those messages, say waiting they cause the traffic. In fact, when Victor be they do the program of surveyors them around that 10:15, I know saying we break that today on top of the show. So just in case you just tune in, now waiting for they cause that traffic where you they face this afternoon be that.
All right, from we live camera everywhere where we ask the touchlight this micro 10 minutes, now still better movement inside Obodo Lagos. Those where they go to those where they go Lagos Ibadan Expressway, Lagos Abeokuta Expressway. From we live camera here, now still better movement inside Lagos.
Okay, and for those where they within Ikeja and every we they see better movement everywhere makes sense. Just like Lagos never too full because people will go for a layer and we don't say we pickings them day long midterm break. So by Monday we'd expect a fuller Lagos, quote and unquote there. All right, so that won't give us correct time to come back to Wiyan. We get Abayomi Afere will be the head of operations for GNI for Ogun State side, and now marketing is still follow day. And this afternoon they look flood insurance while you need them. Small revision. You don't let us know say under insurance level, even with Great Nigeria Insurance, nothing like flood insurance. Now fire and special perils. And perils for pigeon go be bege, special bege. I don't know how bege go this special, but it's all good. So you don't let us know why we need them and waiting go day. If you won't get them, we still talk about community to feel collect this one like we they get the group life assurance packages. Say they feed them too, but now the name will go day. So taking this further, Abayomi Afere, help us. We don't talk about the fire and special peril. Just one question, yes or no for this one. If riots happen, we'll be just celebrate June 12 commemoration yesterday. You know that in those June 12 time, riots up and down.
Yes.
If riots happen, and I get fire and special peril, wetin go sup? Na for motor wey dey move, or na for house, or na for property? Which one e dey actually dey for? And shey e go cover am?
Okay, thank you, sir, Mr. Moderator. You know, strike civil commotion, strike riot and civil commotion. You fit buy am for your motor, and you fit get am also for your fire. If you get fire and special peril insurance policy, e don be covered.
Yeah.
If riot special civil commotion arise and you get a fire and special peril insurance policy, it is covered.
Okay, so wetin be the gains? Say I get fire and special perils. We be mention community. If na community name dey, I go fit gain from am as an individual if e no affect everybody for that community at the same time. And wetin be the gains wey dey this one?
You know, as we talk of a group life insurance policy, you know, for group life insurance policy, it no be the name of one person they take do the policy.
Yeah.
It is in the name maybe of an association. Now, if your community form an association and they want buy this fire and special insurance policy for the various houses of their members, then we leave the houses. If anything happen, if any gbege happen, because that house is already in the policy document issued. So the name of that person is the person wey get that building now, and he be the beneficiary. So the company go issue the check for the repair of that thing wey get damaged in the name of that beneficiary. But that beneficiary is not the insured. The insured is the community, but the person wey suffer that loss is one of the beneficiaries. And this one has been covered. She don dey inside that policy document, so there will be no argument when the game happens.
Oga, wait. Before you go move forward, make us understand this one now, because you talk say once the community don't come for this policy and that the name of the community now they registered, now the owner of the building now they go, give the benefit and all that. What if I be tenant?
Beneficiary under the policy.
If I be tenant for the building call, me as a tenant for the building call, say if they want to do this thing now, they go ask tenants where they contribute.
If landlord no they stay there, and the tenants then contribute on behalf of the landlord.
Look, if you are a tenant, you cannot insure a building wey no be your own.
But na community effort.
As the community effort, the landlord, it is the landlord that will pay the money for the community. He will pay his own share, then the community will pay together. But it don't dey inside the document issue say this na the beneficiary, is the owner of the house. But for you, wey be tenant, you cannot insure the building wey no be your own.
But if gbege happen, una go sort tenants too.
If gbege happens and it destroy your property wey dey inside that building, and you get your personal policy, the policy go pay. As long as you get property wey get damage as a result of the flood.
Okay.
But if the building gets damaged as a result of the flood, you can't get anything, because you are not the owner of the building.
Okay.
Now wetin concern you fit insure.
Yes. Now anything where you get insurable interest, they call am insurable interest. Once you no get insurable interest for the property, you cannot insure it.
All right, Demilade, they connect from Third Mainland Bridge. He say, well done for the update. The traffic no be small, but as soon as they don't they offload them, we go get patience. But help me ask, Oga, how much for this kind fire and special peril insurance owner they talk about?
Say as your head big and you get headache, na so you go dey pay you.
Thank God say my head no big. I for think say they abuse me personally.
What I say your head no big.
the property where you want insure. Now the value of the property where you want insure will determine how much you go pay. Person where you want insure 100 million naira property, the money where you go pay definitely go dey higher than person where you want insure 10 million own property.
True.
So they can't pay the same amount. The higher the value of the sum insured, the higher the premium.
Now by percentage.
Yes, now by percentage. So now that percentage, that rate, you go just apply them against the value of the property where you want insure to give us the premium.
Okay, but we got to go right about now. Your final take before we come out, Oga Fere.
My
Final take, your final take on top this
Hello?
one.
Your advice to
my final
people
thing,
them where they
you see,
listen.
yes, my advice is to people generally. Once you own a property, get it insured to save you from embarrassment and crying in the event of a claim. So that your policy will put you in the same position you were shortly before the loss.
They get happen.
Person will get a property where you no insure. Now that person they look for trouble. First, person will get property and insure am. In mind go dey cool. He go know say if anything happen, we pass in power. In policy
Go
will
cover
come to
am.
play.
All right, so make we
It
take
go cover am.
the numbers quickly. Where people fit take reach out to
Okay.
GNI, Great
For the
Nigeria
number,
Insurance.
0803 502 1583.
Again.
0803 502 1583. For the
Wait, no
website
verse,
is
no verse, no verse. Hold on. You know, some people they drive and they hear us. 0803
Okay, sir.
50
2
mhm,
1583.
1583 0803 502 1583. And I know it's everywhere for social now at GNI PLC, right?
Yes.
But for
sir.
those who want to
Yes,
go on
sir.
our website,
It is info@greennigeriaplc.com or www.greennigeriaplc.com.
www.greatnigeriaplc.com and I go fit see other offers wey GNI they do both for the healthcare side and every other etc.
All right, thank you very much, Ogafe, for this one. We don't go see past this
Thank you,
one.
madam.
Yes, we don't go see past this one till we come your way again next week Friday from 12:15 go enter 12:30. Bring you another ogbonge goodies where you go need to chop late for your future. No come on.
As GNI they take provide them. All right then, make we prepare, enter we place for Jolliment lunchtime.
If you want big praise,